And we are live. We are live. What is going on, everybody? We have some awesome people in the house today. Currently, we have our very awesome friends from 10th Kingdom, BC. We have the captain, and we have Mandy. What's going on, guys?
What's up? It's another day in the dream.
It is another day in the dream.
It is.
It is, and I'm going to tell you that this week has been is my 10th Kingdom BC wonderful Wolfbane scent product testing, and I have absolutely enjoyed it. I've been very happy with the leather scent. I was very happy with Captain. I'm into that whole cologne vibe. I love that. But then you throw in some leather, and leather is kind of iffy. I've smelled like almost like a peppery leather before. This is total leather. This is a good leather, like an addictive, like I want to buy this leather. I want to buy it more. This is awesome stuff. We have some awesome people in house. We got Iowa Beard Company.
Right.
We got Everett.
Ryan. Everett's in here. Yeah. Yep. What's up, guys?
Yep. What is going on? Thank you guys for joining us today. We have some really awesome news. So I wanted to let us kick this off a little bit. We're still waiting on a few people, but I'll let Mandy kind of describe what is going down. We've hinted to it. We've alluded to
Our girl
it.
Jessica's in here.
Kind of describe.
Yay. Awesome.
What's up, girl? I'm going to call you sometime this week. I just don't know what day it is. I just don't know what day it'll be.
It's all good. So what do you guys do? So we are kicking this off because we kind of alluded to something on Thursday, which was we're going to do some stuff. We have a secret. We're going to do a secret. And we kind of alluded that there was some cooking involved in this bad boy. Right. Oh, here comes our man. Here's the man of the hour. What's going on? Rockin D Beard. He is in the house. What is going on, buddy?
I love the background.
Time zone. Yeah, I got to go big, right?
Right.
Or go home. What's that?
Do us all. You're crazy. I love you.
Oh, there's a delay there.
Yeah, there is a delay between YouTube and the lovely.
Yeah, well, that was like, it popped up on my phone, and I was like, get twice.
So what's going on, Steve? It's good to have you in house. I think I've been watching you since I started the beard community. So it's an honor to have you actually on the show. What's going on, buddy?
No, not much. Just hustling mystery bags right now. $4.99 mystery bags, hustling all day, all night, while everybody's sleeping. You guys, if you watch my Instagram, you see I don't stop.
What's in the bag is the mystery, right?
Exactly. Yeah, could be a bottle of beard oil, could be beard shit, could be anything. Whatever I grab, could be 4 samples. It could be a 1 ounce beard oil.
Yeah, it's funny stuff. You never know what you're going to get in his stuff. That's what makes it so fun.
And marketing.
I mean, really,
gotta love it.
It is so fun.
Yeah. For $4.99, you can't beat what are you going to get in the bag. I love that. That's an awesome.
Right.
You get
like
a handful of straw.
Yeah, like you really can't. It's It is really
so
funny.
Rockin, you've been in the picture for a long time. You've been at least longer than me. And so I've been in about 1.5 years now at this point. And I know that you were producing and rocking it out back. You were the first beard company that I found on Instagram.
Oh, really?
And and I followed you for I've been following you since then. So you do a lot of really cool things. The Beard Wars, that was one of the things that you have started up. I love those. I'm a Star Wars fanatic, if you can't tell. I got the Darth face on. Gotta love it. Yes.
Dark side or light side?
Also right here.
I'm more of the dark side. There you go. Cool.
Dark side, where's that?
Hey, Twitch, what's
up? Right. Yeah, that's right. I have a shirt here that actually says we play metal. Come to the dark side, we play metal. And it has like a picture with Darth Vader and like 2 like flying V's.
Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta love it. Custom
That's
tees are always
funny.
fun. So the reason why we're all here, everybody, and we wanted to have some fun, some kickoff. We've been alluding to this Thursday. I've been talking to Mandy about this and Captain, and now Rockin D Beard. We're in the house. So Mandy, I want you to kick this off. What are we here for? What are we cooking? What is going on?
Really, you should make Captain kick this off. This was Captain's brainchild. So we'll let him kick it off because he was like,
Captain.
We were on one of our many late night phone calls and he's like, hey, what about this? We should do this. And I was like, okay.
Yes, I was
Let's
up late
it.
one night smoking that wacky tobacco, the hippie grass, and I just happened to come up with an idea, and I thought,
You're probably washing your beard, you know.
Yeah,
that's when my
sure
masterpieces happen.
Yeah, sure.
But I was thinking, I've never seen any of these groups do a cook-off, man. Do something where we challenge another company for the fun of it and cross-platform promote, man. And really, because I mean, we've supported and love Rockin D. Something that like we'd love to get into, and we want to challenge him to a cook-off on a new scent, man. We want to come up with something brand new ourselves and kind of poke some fun for the next month as we create and develop our scent and put it out. So what do you think about that, Rockin?
Yeah. I'm going to squeeze it in my schedule.
So Mandy, why don't you lay down the rules so we can actually let everybody hear the rules and what we're planning on doing?
Okay, so this is going to run till the final live is going to be the 21st of November. So that gives us just a little under 7 weeks to come up with the scent idea, the whole profile, the design package, get it to the reviewers that we want to have test it and end up being the judge on which scent's the best. Big thing is don't be negative. You know, we're not going to be negative to Rockin. Rockin's not going to be negative to us. We expect the same from the community. The point of this is to show that we're all here together. The community has room enough for all of us. We just do our thing. We can all do this. You know, there's room enough for every company. There's been a lot of drama amongst other companies. That's just it's not cool. There's no point in it. You know, no one's better than the other. So that's really it. Just, you know, no negativity. Don't post negative shit on any of the posts that we put out there. You know, just come on, let's pull together and let's do it. And let's just have a good time and show everybody what the community is really about. So that's it.
Great words. No, that's awesome. That's great words. And I'm totally behind anything that has that positivity behind it, because that's the only way you can get more things going on, more happiness inside of things is by being more positive. And I enjoy the fact that you guys are doing this. Absolutely.
Right.
So
very cool. Yeah.
I
and for
Beard, even about this, she doesn't have a clue yet. So being an artist, the only thing you really get from this is bragging rights. So the idea is that hopefully this will move forward. Whoever like either wins or it becomes a tie, I don't care either way, but I'm creating a trophy. Don't know what it's going to look like.
Beard belt. Don't get a beard belt.
There we go.
Beard belt. There you go.
Get a beard belt.
Yeah,
Mandy will wear that for sure.
Right on.
She can get one for her ponytail, you know.
You know, and really, you know, like that's why when Ken pitched it, I was like, I know the perfect person to like throw this challenge at, because, you know, Rockin and I, we go back a way. You know, he was really, it's his fault you all even know who I am. It's his fault. So
spark the passion.
I like the story. So tell a little bit about the story, about how you guys are affiliated out in the real world. I love the little bit. You guys can, you know, keep it.
Well, one day Mandy was working at Dan Dan's Boom Boom Room. No.
Yeah.
We met each other.
No. Really what happened was he he was waving that beard.
Focus,
He
focus.
actually just showed up in like, I don't remember if it was just like an ad, but he just showed up in my feed one day and I was like, damn, look at that beard. Like, forget the dude, look at that beard. And right. It wasn't as long as it is now, but
No.
and it had some more black going on in it. So it was totally cool. And I started following him. And I believe that's
Literally
when,
following.
yeah, literally, I stalked him across the country
Yeah,
where,
call the
because he
police.
was posting pictures of when he was on vacation. Where you were in, was it Italy?
Yes.
Yeah. And so I was like, man, look at that beard. It's just awesome. And so really, followed his page, and then the bid wars was popping up, and I was like, man, I really like some of that, but I don't have a beard. So I was like, I can't bid on it. And Rockin was like, yeah, you can. Women use this. I was like, what? I was like, no, they don't. But so yeah, bid wars, and it
Alpha
actually
bid lady right there. Right there.
Right. So it just, so it just kind of like blew up from there. There was other people involved. We won't really get into all of that, but so yeah, and it just, went from there. I was messaging him and I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, just give it a shot. And yeah, so I did. And I used to like I would put it in my hair. I used it on my skin. So yeah, he's got some scents that are, you just can't even, I don't think I could ever touch. 'Cause I'm just like, wow, like that really, like grandma's cookies. And I was just like, oh my God.
That's actually one of my favorites. My friend Dave actually introduced me to it and hooked me up with a bottle of it a couple months ago, and I really dig it.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, great.
You know,
He's a
ponytail.
legend. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah, me and Dave,
yeah.
I'm waiting for.
So honestly, that's what gave me the idea about this cook-off was actually the cookies, because we were talking about doing food
bacon
scents.
cook off or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is really cool. And I am a total foodie as well. So I am down to hear and to be involved in this with you guys as much as possible. The cool thing about it is that you guys are going to do this, and it's going to kick off right before, is it like the end day is like November 20th, I think is what we're looking for, right?
Yeah. So Friday, everything needs to be decided upon as between the reviewers, and on the 21st, which is a Saturday, maybe do the announcement, or we can do it on that Friday. It doesn't really, it's always open.
Do it
Cool.
live.
That's what we're saying. Let's do a live.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off with a live with whoever.
We'll have like, cards and stuff, those 9, 8, 10. You can't rank below a 9 or 8. There's no matter what, everybody gets a 9 and then, or a 10. That's the scale. That's the grading scale.
10 and 9. It's like almost like gymnastics. Like you're like, hey, everybody gets a 9 or a 10. That's just the way it is. Everybody gets.
Right.
Yeah, this is awesome. And you know what? The cool thing about it is that since they're so speculative, that we can have just a really great time. I'm looking forward to. So it's a food scent. That's the big thing. It's a food scent that's going right into that perfect holiday. We're going into Thanksgiving with food scents and into Christmas.
Right.
So that's really awesome, because I think that's when it really, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with, because I'm a foodie. So foodies love any type of food, but I'm looking forward to what you guys come up with. This is kind of like, what is that, Jeff? What is that one show where the Bake Off show, the Great Bake Off, or?
Yeah. There's like tons of them.
Yeah, there's so many spins now.
There's the Great English Cake
Yeah, there's all of that.
I love that stuff. So I'm looking forward to being. So you guys have judges that you guys are going to pick out over in the next few weeks and stuff, and then
Actually, why don't we just go ahead and do it now?
all right, so let's go do that. Let's who's our judges in this lovely challenge.
So I nominate Ryan and his glorious red beard.
Very good, very good. So Mr. Redbeard Ryan is the first judge, and who is your second judge?
Rockin, is there anyone in particular you'd like us to throw in there?
I haven't really, not yet. I don't know. And I think that's something maybe we can talk about later. And maybe, we pick some positive people in the community that, that we both can agree that, that are going to be.
I nominate Ken Bluegrass.
I haven't interacted with him, but I've seen his post and I follow him. Yeah. So he seems like a solid.
Yeah, Ken's a good dude.
These guys are unbiased. I'm going to say right away that I think anybody from this show is going to be pretty unbiased. They're pretty on about like if our oils are bad or if they're great. That's one thing about them. So I think that'd be a lot of fun to have Ken on.
Yeah. Bam said he would judge. He's not sure what he's judging, but he'll judge.
Good. Bam's an excellent guy.
Yeah.
The best of the food sense.
Right.
The best of the food sense. That's good.
How many people we got on? How many people we got on right now?
Right now we have
12.
13. 12, 13.
13.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, Ryan and Ken are both very, cool, upbeat, they're positive. Yeah. Well, Bam goes without saying.
Yeah.
That's without saying. Bam is another man that, shortly after I started following Rockin', it's like, here's Santa. And I was like,
and she automatically
I know what you're saying.
All right. I was like, ooh, Santa.
But he's got
presents. Lab's going to be warm this winter.
Right.
Yeah, I love Santa.
But yeah, definitely, people that are going to be unbiased and positive and just be real about it. Like,
So when we actually give this trophy this year, I do want to see the next person, whoever carries it, has to carry it on and challenge another company.
Oh, that's a great idea. So year after year. Yeah, that's great.
Yep. I want to see this carry on, and it could be any season. You can choose any time. I really want to see this kind of carry on and take some positivity behind it.
Yeah, maybe when we make it like 2019 or 2020, you have a little medal, 2020 winner, 2021, 22, 23, kind of like the way they do committee plaques and stuff. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
We got, it's bragging rights, right? So
right.
Yeah, it's fun bragging rights. It's not like, hey, I kicked their butts, but it's fun because I made a cool scent and everybody said that was really cool.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. I love
Captain
that.
will send ramen nudes to the winner. Yep. So I don't know if that's a threat against us or.
Anytime anybody orders over 100 on our site, I just make sure you get free ramen nudes. My nudes. I was going to eat those. I mean, yeah.
That's why I was like, did he just say ramen nudes? Like, they're naked ramen.
I already used the packet on the inside.
It doesn't have any clothes on.
Lord.
This is awesome, guys. Well, this is very awesome. I appreciate you guys doing this. So, and then we have a trophy involved. That's very cool. And we have till November 20th. And now, what can people expect along the journey as they see these? Are we going to do some more streams? Are we going to do posts? What are we going to be doing so people can expect to go look for these, how the event is going forward?
I think it'll be a mix of both. If we can all fit it in on a day to do a stream together, fantastic. If not, we'll drop a post and Rockin' might be making fun of me that day. Be like, she needs a team to help her.
She burns boiling water.
Why I didn't burn your house down, so what's it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, yet. It's gonna be a burning bed, you keep it up.
Oh, snap.
I know.
Threatening you with a good time. Maybe that's my kink.
That's funny.
Along with
Funny.
what, diapers?
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking with the diaper pride flag on my leg.
Oh, I totally forgot about Diaper Boy. I
goodness.
forgot about Diaper Man. That's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully
So
you watch it. No.
you have to go find that, Rockin. Some guy came into his shop wearing a diaper. And where did
Hold on, I
Rockin
got
go?
the pics.
Oh, there he is. He's over there. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What's up, James?
James just came in. We got my buddy
Right.
James in. What's
What
going
up,
on,
James?
Mr. Bearded Metal Chef?
Yeah,
Oh.
but Corey also has a diaper kink too, apparently. But anyways, this dude comes into his tattoo shop wearing a diaper, and he had a onesie on, and was like, "Hey, tattoo this diaper kink flag on my leg." He sent me that, and I was
Hey,
like,
money's
"Oh
green.
my god!"
Your money's green. I'll take it.
Right?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Money's money.
Wow.
So what's going on, James? So we just popped in with their challenge. So the challenge is, just to keep anybody new, the challenge is they are going to make in the next 6 weeks a food scent that is unique to their company. And then at the end, there's going to be some judges that are going to review it and declare the winner, and they get a trophy. It's all positive. This is all about positivity and promoting each other's companies. But
Except for the nudes from Cappy. Those probably will not be positive.
No nude set.
But they were ramen. They were ramen, just
Right.
like the soup. So maybe some of your soups might get jealous by his ramen nudes.
The
James.
cheap kind.
Yeah, who knew this bearded community had these types of kinks? Weirdos.
They're beardos and ramen nude food fetish guys. Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, what's going on, James? It's good to see you, buddy. What's new?
Hey.
What's rocking?
Not much. Just a busy day at work, and I was my girlfriend had kind of some home health care at her mom's house, so it's kind of why we were kind of running late. I was gonna do it there, but she got on a little bit earlier, and we had to make it here and get her something to eat. She hadn't eaten all day, so I'm like, no, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. So gotta hurry up.
You know what? Happy house is with a happy spouse or girlfriend or whatever.
Poor girlfriend, yeah.
Happy somebody else in your house that's sitting there. Yeah. If they're happy, you should be, feeding them first is a good idea.
Right.
Especially with this man's cookies and other food. Blows
What'd you
me
bring
away
to the
with.
table today?
I don't have anything today.
Love it. We're still
We were
waiting
like,
on
hey,
that-
we're going to talk
that
about
cookie
some
recipe.
cooking.
I
Right.
was ready.
Oh, what's that?
I got a marbled brownie with butterscotch and caramel pieces in it.
There you go.
Oh,
Straight from
goodness
scratch.
gracious.
I made that today.
There you go.
That's awesome, man. That's
Scratch
awesome.
out of Betty Crocker's box.
Betty.
I need to get to know that woman.
Right. Well, Rockin', isn't that like how you started with like your YouTube videos, like cooking with Rockin'?
I do. I did all kinds of. I still
Yeah.
do. Cooking and just everything. I don't have any like. You're going to see. There's no telling what you might see on my feed.
Oh, that's
You know,
awesome.
Mandy was
though,
really
'cause
Except for
surprised
diaper
to
stuff.
Grandma's cookies. Back in the day,
No
she was
diaper
like,
stuff.
"Wow, there's no burnt smell in the back."
You keep it up. Keep it up.
funny guy.
You're gonna get
funny
something
guy.
in the mail, and it's not gonna be pretty.
You collected dog feces, aren't you?
Oh.
She's got
You
cattle.
don't even have a dog.
Right. No, it's gonna be pig shit.
Ooh,
Hey,
that's much worse than cow. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. There's
It
Or
does
cat.
burn.
oh, it's the worst smell ever.
Oh God.
Yeah. And remember, I live next to a pig farmer, so I can hide your body.
She's turned into that Canadian guy. She's learned from the Canadian guy.
Right.
I did some choice tattoos with some hidden meanings in them for you.
Yeah.
Whatever, Slick Richard.
Yup.
Yeah.
So
Do you all see what I have to put up with?
it's a constant struggle. I can tell. It's a constant struggle.
She likes me because I'm pretty.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. That is what I heard.
Oh, you know what, Corey? I will remember that, and I will go dig the teeth up when they're done.
So
Corey's got my back. Yeah, I'll make a necklace.
That's part of her thing. So, so you guys have been doing this for a bit. I'm looking forward to. Is there any rules or any scents that are out of bounds? Like, it's just any food scent that you can possibly think of. Is there any that's like out of bounds? That's like everybody's done that.
Well, I would prefer to stay away from like what is it called? Like Fruit Loops. It's easy, man. Things like that. But if you can create a cologne out of something awesome that isn't like, of course, Fruit Loops or something like that, I think that'd be cool. But if you want to, pretty much as long as it's a food, come to the table with it. If you can make it something different, go with it. Because I've never seen Fruit Loops and milk added. That's kind of cool.
That's a different one. That is different.
Yeah, it's Mandy, like everyone has like Fruit Loops or something.
It's Fruit Loops or like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something like that. Cinnamon roll.
I don't expect to see that out of Rockin's kitchen at all.
Yeah. Have you made food scents before, Rockin?
I have a few.
You have a few. You have the grandma cookies, and then you have I don't remember what the others are.
Yeah, I've got banana nut bread. I've got black cherries. I've got I have a Cinnabon.
That's
I have Lady Killer, which is a white chocolate covered cherry. That's
I was gonna say that was
So is this something that you've been down? So it sounds like Rockin' already has a little bit of the edge. I'm leaning here towards somebody because I haven't seen any of. And have you, Mandy? Have you done anything with food scents before?
Oh yeah, I use I use a lot of fruit scents just because it just gives a lot of things just a little bit of a sweet undertone. But his Everett, his Sunday morning is amazing. Love it.
Oh, I forgot about Sunday morning. Yeah, that's
that is. Yeah, I did too. And he was like, Everett's like, oh, Sunday morning. And I was like, yes, I still have that. There's still some left.
Love it.
Yeah, when you think blueberry pancakes and maple syrup, that's Sunday morning.
My goodness gracious. You have a scent that does. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
We just had that. So we had that Sunday morning in lovely Bisbee, Arizona. We had blueberry pancakes at a cafe down there. It was so good. I forgot how much I like blueberry pancakes.
Sounds like a great morning.
It was a great morning. It was great. We had a good trip, but Bisbee's a really cool little mining town. So
heck yeah.
I've seen it on the map.
Yeah. Right,
Yep. It was interesting because it's an old mining town, so but it looks like you could just take a snapshot of like anywhere in Ireland because it was built by Irish. A lot of Irish built it. And so you're just like, wow, this looks like Europe. This is such a cool place. But blueberry pancakes, that's awesome.
So you were like 10 miles from Wild Hearts Rescue Ranch.
Hang on 1 second. What's up?
Car keys.
Ooh, Wild Hearts Rescue Ranch.
Yeah, he was literally 10 miles from her.
No kidding.
No, yeah. She was like, that cafe's 10 miles from me.
Nice.
Oh,
right?
Man. Yeah, I should have. I actually we just were on a time frame and I was like, but we are going to go back down again because there is ghost tours of Bisbee. You can't beat that.
Nice. Yeah, especially right now.
Right?
Yeah. So we were talking about doing that another couple of weeks actually, because Bisbee is actually there's like so many of these. Like Tombstone was the same one. Now everybody's heard of the Tombstone ghost tours because they actually show them on those whatever the ghost tour shows are. But the Bisbee one sounds like it's better because it's actually like, I would say Tombstone is now turned into so touristy that you're like, whoa, this is overwhelmingly touristy. Like there's gunfighters that are looking to, please come to my show, come to my show.
Just roaming the street.
Yeah. Just like, hey, come to my show. And then we did that. We did a trolley and then a gunfight show. And then when we went down to Bisbee, it's just like hippies and have taken over that place, artists, a couple museums, and really good food.
They went from Irish to hippies. Wow.
That's
right.
That's what happens in Arizona.
That's
like the hippies and artists take over like Sedona, any of the places that you're like, oh, the touristy areas. It's like hippies and artists have figured out that they can get some money out of it. So pretty cool though. Still really good time. But anyway, so we have the food sense out there. Is there any hints that you guys are thinking about right now? Are you guys going for a breakfast food? Are you thinking a breakfast? Are you thinking desserts? What is it that you guys are is there any hints that you guys can give us for thoughts that you guys have already started having?
Well, I was thinking like mine should, my contribution to it should be alcohol. That always goes with any food.
A wine or a tequila?
Well, I mean, we could do tequila. I mean, that may make someone's clothes fall
You're
off.
in Kentucky, right?
I was just thinking.
It's not rare if you're in Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too far
but is
from
alcohol food though?
Yeah.
But if you could mix it with a food, and it could be like.
Yeah.
Think of what it comes from, You
Yeah.
got grains,
corn.
You got sugar, corn, of course it's food. Whatever. If you're in Kentucky, it's definitely
I've had it for
food.
dinner. For
the next 30 days,
See?
for the next 30 days, Mandy's going on a strict alcohol diet. That's it. Can she survive?
She's got to get her palate right for the contest.
Right. Well, I'll go down to Buffalo Trace and be there for a while.
So it's like I'm trying to understand the competition. It's a competition between other companies, or
just these two for this time. Just this challenges between them two.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a trophy.
There's a trophy. There's going to be a trophy passed on, and the biggest thing is that the person that wins has to challenge the next company to do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whoever wins, we got to get Bam next. Whoever's got.
Oh, absolutely. Bam is like.
That's who I'm thinking.
Man.
Right. Yeah. He's actually got a thing going on. For the best bad Santa impression, and he sent me a picture of the bottle that he's going to use for it, and I was like, I wonder if I can win that. I really like that bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah. I love the challenges that we do here. They're all fun, and Bam's always one of those fun. He did the scent naming one, and I tried to win that one. That was fun.
Right. Well, I mean, someone not to be named, James, got up on his roof for one of them.
Did he?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Wow.
I thought
Tell
for
us
sure,
about this,
I'm
James.
watching
We got to hear more
like,
about this,
oh
James.
my God.
It was Derek Bearded America is the one that had a reaction to the elf scent, which was like waffles and maple syrup and stuff, where he's like, "Oh my God!" He's saying, "You know what I'm talking about." So he had a contest that whoever could do it like the best, or whatever, send a video. It could be like a couple minute clip or a 30-second clip, some kind of commercial or something like that. But I got on the roof and did like the same exact kind of reaction that he did, but I was on the roof.
I was waiting, I'm watching this, right? And I'm like, oh my God, please don't. He's like, here I am on the roof. It's like he's gonna die.
Whoops, where'd he go?
Yeah. But yeah, Bearded Bearded America, that was like the best reaction I've ever seen to date on anything. It was like the best.
Oh, of the elf. The elf scent, and honestly,
Yeah.
the elf scent, I had it, and it is really that good. It was, and he's made an elf too because he had to try to figure out what was in it. But elf 2, I haven't smelt that. But elf, I was in places where people are like, "Do you smell that? It smells like pancakes and syrup." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my beard."
Your girlfriend actually was kind of put off by it because she wasn't into like maple scents, so I couldn't wear it around her because she was just put off by the maple scent.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
It was a strong one. It was good though. It was so good. You were like, "This is ridiculous." Now I know why Bearded America had that response to it. It was good.
She knew when I wore it too. Even if it was like during the day or like after like so many hours, she'd be like, "Are you wearing maple?" And I'm like, "Yeah." We go wash off now.
I know that one. I know that one. I've had some sense. I've had some sense where it was just like, no, this isn't going to work. I think there's one where she just told me it smelled like burnt. You smell burnt. I'm like, what do you mean burnt? It was those smoky scents. Anything with smoky,
then, right?
Definitely not Captains. Captains is amazing.
Yeah, women have a unique scent that they can detect on things. You know, it's good to have a woman's touch.
Yeah.
I know that's the reason why Mandy's is such, and I love that about the female owners in this groups, is that they really add something really awesome to this community for that reason. Because then you know that if a woman suggested and she made it, that there's probably that your better half will probably like it too, because at least there's a better chance of it.
Right.
Cool.
Sure, that works. I mean,
And
that's what I'm
touches
saying.
Every bottle. We don't know what she does with it, but she touches every bottle.
It's that little something extra, like the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Rockin', don't tell, man. Don't tell.
There's a whole like glass full like saliva. Like
right.
Oh, the consistency's a little weird on this one.
Right. And the best part is when I'm sending it to Captain, like I let the cats play with it first, and then I'm like, "Yep, it's good to go."
It's cat approved. Cat approved.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, It's what I do.
I'm looking forward to this whole thing. And so our next check-in is look on Instagram, look on videos. We will keep everybody apprised. I know that Mandy is on this, so is Captain. I'm so excited about having everybody involved in this. But yeah, I mean, how exciting to be able to do that, especially right before the holidays. What a perfect time to do this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I think what we need to do is that the winner, whatever the winner scent is, James needs to make that food, whatever it is.
Wow, I'll do it. I've done it before a few times where I've actually made somebody's beard scent into like a cookie or whatever.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's our
That'd be
challenge. That's the end of the challenge is that James is going to make the food. What do you think, Captain?
Great idea.
I'm adding to it. I'm like, hey, have James make the scent. He's going to.
What do you guys? Here's something that I'm thinking. Maybe we make a limited batch. When we say, whatever our magic, whatever this scent is, we list it on the website and say, hey, this is our battle scent for this date, and it'll be a limited batch for people to start talking about it. If they're interested, they buy it or whatever. It doesn't.
Yeah. No, I'm down with that. That's a good idea. I like that.
Cool. Very good idea. Very good idea. I love it. So I think, I think that we're having some good ideas. I know Mandy wrote all those down.
Sure, I did.
Yes.
Sure.
James is going to make Rockin D's suggested this. I know. The good thing about this is streamed again so that we can follow up and make sure that we got any details that you guys need. But very cool. And then you guys will decide the judges here in a bit. So we have we have 3 already that are have to haves.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me stop you right there. So Ron just posted, Sober Chef Eric is at 99. He needs one more sub for 100. So let's help him out, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And hey, Mel, what's up? Mrs. Bluegrass.
Hey, it's Mel.
Corey Wilson, you need to be quiet about my mahogany and mango incident, or I'm going to send you Captain's uncensored nudes.
He was checking out my fans only site earlier. I guess he got a lot of dad advice today.
He probably did.
Mahogany is very good. I like mahogany.
Me too.
I do
like
too.
mahogany a lot.
So does Corey, but Corey might have gotten mango instead. You're welcome,
Oh,
Ron.
no, that's
Glad
a spin. Yeah. That's kind of like, when you go order sweet tea and it's unsweet, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. He was like, so let me ask you, what did you write down for that? And I'm like,
It had an M in it.
Hey, I got you beat. I sent a bottle all the way to California and nothing in it.
That sounds like something I would do. Like, it really would. Like, just you're in a hurry packing it up and you're like, oh, wrong bottle.
So I
got an empty envelope recently.
I've actually experienced that from the company.
You what?
I've actually experienced that from the company.
Oh, really?
Being sent an empty bottle.
Is there going to be some scent in this? Maybe sometime.
Right, like,
it's scented air. It's like
I want to do a whole unboxing for it, and I actually made the video. It's on my channel. It's I did the unboxing, and literally I smell like the bomb, and I'm like, oh, it smells good. And I got the oil, and I'm like, I mean, you got my full reaction from it. I mean, I was what the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm so going to go look that up.
From Lux. This is the actual bottle. This is luxurious.
Oh, wow.
You're the person then. I totally remember that. Okay. I thought it was Johnny that had that happen to him. You're going to actually send me some scent? Maybe Johnny had that happen too from Lux. I think it was like Lux that did it twice then. That must have been just an accident.
Mystery scent on the bottle?
Like, yeah, you got to send me actual oil.
Maybe it was just a special scent. They were sending you a sample, Grandpa's back end.
Woo, that did not smell good.
No,
I don't know if I want that scent.
Oh man.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny. Yeah, that would totally be something like I would do. I would send it to Captain and he'd be like, it's empty.
This bottle smells like doo-doo.
Oh, that's where that bottle went.
That's the wrong sample. I sent you the wrong sample.
Yeah, that's a urine sample or something, yeah.
My doctor needs that.
Can you send it back, please?
Right.
What's funny is the stem wasn't out there yet. Like I got it sent to me from Steve, like Beards and Wood, because he won the big old Lux prize from like the Place for Grace, whatever. And he's like, it was a faithful bastard. And it was Tyson's collab with him, whatever. And there was only like a few that were already out there. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do the unboxing. And it was empty and I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't review it, nothing, because I didn't have an oil. And so even put it on the customs and was selling on customs. I'm like, give me this. Send me my package.
Oh my gosh.
Otherwise people are going to get it. And now I can't do that. Now I can't be like, oh, I got this before you guys, because other people are going to have it. So.
Great reveal.
Right.
I got an empty envelope from a company a couple weeks ago, man, and it's a big disappointment when you go to open something and nothing's in it.
Yeah.
Especially now where you have like tracking. So I have tracking, like I got today, I know for a fact that I have a special fall scent collection from you guys, 10th Kingdom BC, waiting in my mail, P.O. box, which just like, why did I choose the P.O. box? I could be at home already with it. But I was like, but I live in Arizona, so it'd melt in my mailbox. So, by the way, it's still 100 degrees. What the heck? You're in Texas, right, Rockin D?
Yes, Houston.
Yeah, are you guys still in 100-degree weather?
Oh, no. It was, I don't know what it was today, but it's like in mid-70s right now already. So pretty nice.
Yeah, oh, that's not bad. Yeah. I have a couple of friends that live down there, and they're like, here it is, 2:00 in the morning, and it's just now like 110. I was like, woo. Remind me never to come visit.
Yeah, it's crazy hot here.
Put my brownie down. Put my brownie down. Quit eating it.
Careful.
Quit eating my brownie.
No.
Quit eating my brownie.
It was delicious.
Walk next door and knock you upside the head.
You don't tell a guy that, Mandy.
Good times.
Right. It's what we do. Yeah, it's what we do.
What she does.
No, it's what he does. He puts it on his fans only.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
I got some good dad advice coming tonight, so bring that cash in, guys.
I got some good dad advice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mandy is full of it, so I just figure it out, and I'm like, hey, what Mandy goes through, I'm just gonna put it on my channel.
Right. Right. It's I guess it's the least I can do.
Right?
I mean, there's someone that needs that advice somehow.
For sure.
Right. I don't know.
On tonight's issue, we're showing how to wear diaper correctly.
Or a onesie.
Yeah. Yeah, or a onesie.
The onesie actually is, and I don't know why this is a thing, but there's people that's like a bigger thing than people think that it is. It's like something around anime or something. Anime?
Yeah.
Is there like something to do with anime?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yes. Anything the onesies get made fun of by me. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
I thought it was odd. I have a friend that dated a guy where the first time she met him, he was in a onesie, and I'm like, didn't that like distract you the moment you're like, maybe I shouldn't be dating the guy in the onesie?
Like,
no. Yeah.
That's when you run.
Right.
I could run quicker.
All I can think about is when my daughter was little and she would just do those little leg movements where she's like, ah! She's in that little onesie where you just see her legs moving as fast as she could.
Yeah. So, Corey, I hope you learned your lesson about asking Captain for advice, because mine don't get you arrested. And if it does, let's get it together.
Corey got arrested.
I didn't tell him to put his tongue there.
Well, yeah, Corey does like to think outside the box, so.
Or lock himself in the box.
I'm not going to touch that one.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Believe me, you don't want to touch the box.
Yeah. It's too easy.
Yeah, too easy.
It's just nothing. I got nothing for you. I mean, if you're going to follow Captain's advice, we got to rethink our friendship.
I don't even follow my own advice.
Right.
Whatever I tell myself to do, it's like, do the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Good times. That's why he's like late at night calling me like, this girl, she wants to kiss me. And I'm like, okay, that's creepy, but do your thing. And then he calls back and like, I got arrested. That's what he does.
I looked up French kissing online. It's not my fault she called the police.
So, yeah. I mean, I give good advice. They just get it mixed up somehow. So, I don't know.
I would have to say that as I've got older, I think that I have better advice, but my kids still are not listening to it. So that's my state of affairs, is that I'm still have those kids that are like, I was told that it ends at some point, but my kids are still like in their 20s.
28,
so,
30. Are they boys or girls?
I have two. Well, I have boys and girls, so it's like
so after 30, they'll realize that they don't know everything.
That's what I was told. That's exactly what my sister said. She said, hey, there's actually studies that show that kids do not take your advice until they're like out of their 20s. And I'm like, I got another 10 years of this crazy. Of just
yeah, you do.
They just just do whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, you're not listening to me anyway. So
yeah, I've paid people to tell them the same thing that I tell them. I mean,
right? I've done that.
I've done it. I've done it numerous times.
Yeah. Like, can you just here's $5, tell her this, and they'll be like, sure. And then she's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Hey, random guy off the street.
Yeah. You know what? Funny story about that is my stepdad, before he died, Lil was probably, 5 maybe. And where were we? We were at like a donut shop or something. And this little boy was there, and he was like, well, I'll give you $1 if you kiss her. It's just like, oh my God. I guess that traumatized her. I don't know. I thought it was funny, but guess it traumatized her.
She got traumatized for life.
No, that little boy was like, I'll pass on your $1, mister. It was like, smart.
Girls have cooties. It's horrible.
Right.
I'd never do that. That's so horrible. I had a
grow up
girl.
And realize it's herpes.
Oh my God. So that's what's wrong with you.
Maybe.
Got it. You and Corey. Got it.
So I had a girl hating club in 5th grade for probably about 2 weeks, thinking that I was like the king of the girl hating club. And then I realized I started liking girls right about that time. And it was like, oh, maybe we should let them in. They're kind of cute. That one's kind of cute. Yeah, that's the way it is.
Men wonder why women are half nuts. It's your all's fault.
Half. That is true.
Just because yours are fully crazy, yours are the exceptions.
They're the most fun.
Yeah, okay.
They will never leave your life, and you'll never have a dull moment with a interesting person.
I visited many psychiatric wards with these people. Come on.
Let me take you back home to the 7th floor.
You remember these halls?
So Rockin's had some too, apparently.
Oh yeah,
we've lived some life.
Beard.
It's the beard.
It attracts them.
That's what you're doing the weekend.
That's hilarious. We're now all very happy with the current situations. None of them are crazy whatsoever. None of them. They are all
not what I hear.
I got videos.
My therapist has notebooks full.
So is it weird when your therapist goes, okay, and then writes it down after you say something?
Yeah. I don't think so. Well, maybe in your case. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
And how does that make you feel?
Hold on just a minute, I have to make a call. 911?
James is like, thank God I don't live near any of these lunatics.
I just look at you and just go,
Yeah.
That's right. Well, you don't see that every day.
That was actually a good idea.
I'm the kind of guy that meet to go for a coffee and we end up in a bank robbery. You know what I mean?
I'm not bailing any of you out if that happens. I'm just saying.
Hey, if I rob the bank, I'll have enough money to get out myself.
No, honey, you have to give it back. They're not going to let you keep it. Just saying.
You have to catch me with it first.
Well, in your condition, I'm sure that wouldn't have to run very fast to catch you.
Probably not.
I mean, you know.
And Mandy's hitting below the beard belt.
Below the
So if we get this beard belt going, Mandy's wearing it.
She is. She's going to be the
pictures of her in
champion.
the beard belt, you know, because she's always wanted to wear a beard below the belt.
Oh yeah.
Not touching that.
Can we get her? Can we get her to turn red?
No.
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 I think I remember
He's
that.
tried.
Seen it.
Tried.
I have tried. It's hard.
Yeah.
The only time he got me to turn red is when he got us lost in the Smoky National Park. Yeah. He's like,
was that red with like
it happened
right up
die?
here? Yeah, it was the red of I'm probably going to kill him if he doesn't keel over first.
I jumped out of the bush with spray cans, was like,
hey, you lose signal up there, so you can't use the Google map or whatever. It sucks. You get up in the smoke.
Is that so? That's interesting. So there is no. So you really are out in the middle of canyons and things with no signal. That's cool. That's actually that's really cool.
Yep, I made her go for a long hike in the middle of the woods to find a fairy house.
A fairy house, people.
Explain the fairy house. I've heard of this, but what is a fairy house?
We never actually found it, but it's an old pool system set up by the guy who created the Smoky Mountain National Park, actually. And I've been dying to find it. And we went back there and we all kind of charged ahead. Mandy's son and I kind of ran up ahead trying to find it, but it's kind of buried way back in the woods. So we didn't find it this time, but we did find a cool stream. And Mandy's like, "You're trying to kill me the whole time."
Dude,
did you guys go to the Klingsman Dome?
No.
I
was in like capri jeans, my totally awesome new Skechers that are hot pink, and his girlfriend at the time was in flip-flops. Asia's in her brand new gym shoes. We're all covered in mud, and he's like, "Oh, it's no big deal." Okay, well, the three shortest people in the group, me, his girlfriend at the time, and well, Asia's not really short, but here we are having to climb over big fallen trees. I had bruises on my shins for like 3 weeks because of him. He's like, "Oh no, it must be this way. Oh no, it's this way." I mean, yeah. And we end up like 3 miles from our cars and we have to walk uphill. Yeah. Yeah.
Our next business meeting's in Alaska.
Yeah, but look how good your relationship is now, though.
Yeah.
I know. It's like we should do that with more people.
Yeah.
What is it? So you've been to that area, Rockin. Have you ever been there, James? I've never been there. I've been really little spent any time on the East Coast, actually.
I haven't, no.
No, and it's the Little Smokies or Smoky Mountains. Is that right?
Smoky Mountains are awesome.
Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but awesome things. Yeah, they're not little.
Seaverville, Cades Cove, Klingsman Dome, all that beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I saw some pictures from Barbados Joe when he was kind of doing some traveling up there, and it's just amazing looking. Like he was on top of a mountain looking down onto something in Tennessee, and it was just like, wow, just absolutely breathtaking. And it's all covered in woods. I don't know what that, and here we have mountains, but it's all desert, so you don't see any of that. Uh-oh, what?
What's going on?
Dave, you were terrible. Yes, that is banjo country.
Dun, 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 dun.
My grandpa's front porch, the cabin that's on my label is from the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, cool. That's really cool. I like that. That is really cool.
Is that where Deliverance really was? Suppose I don't remember if it was.
No, it was in Georgia.
Yeah, that was in Georgia. Yeah.
Different state.
Like Appalachians, right? Is that the Appalachians?
This part is the lower part.
If you're if
you're in upper Georgia.
Yeah. I ain't going there.
Yeah, we got the Appalachian Trail through here. Actually, it starts just south of me by like 15 miles.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, see, there's all these cool things. So my sister lives in Tennessee, so that just means I need to get up there and then hang out with you guys and go to these cool places. She has amazing pictures too of these places, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm in Arizona. I mean,
what side is she on?
Of Nashville. She's in Nashville.
Okay, so she's on the west side, so that's nice. Nashville's nice.
Yeah, she
loves
it there.
Lots of music, lots of little bitty studios down through there, live music everywhere. It's great.
Yeah, her husband is actually a studio designer. He works for a company that they set up those studios. And
oh, cool.
So he's the sound guy. So yeah, that's how I got the suggestions on my sound and things like that. But and nice. She works for she's actually works for a company in LA that she's a record publicist. So for music groups. So music,
everything's music.
Yeah. So she's doing, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So she lived in LA and met him in LA. But she basically publicizes new bands as they come out or anybody with a new record. The company she works for now has like company or guys like Yoko Ono, anybody who comes out with a new record though from that group. And there's several like some of them are older bands. And then, but she's like Santana is one of her bands, and she'll do, if they come out with a new record, they'll, she knows the right people to how to publish it and get out they basically write the words for everything that the band is saying. This is what the band's done with their album, and she writes it all up and says, this is what the band is trying to do. And she makes it pretty in English and, yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. And she lives in Nashville now and loves Nashville. Yeah,
that's much better than LA.
Oh, LA's, yeah. She loved LA for she lived in Hollywood and she loved it for what it, and then I think you just get kind of burnt out. I think Nashville's very different, a lot more laid back. The people are different, that's for sure. I think she likes the people. They're more homey. She can go to a farmer's market across the street and get some fresh food. I mean, she's just loving it. Yeah.
Yep. It's only 2 hours from where I'm at right now. We go to Nashville all the time.
Oh, cool. So I'll have to, I've been talking, I just talked to her probably about an hour before I came on here, and I'll have to talk about getting out there just to hang out and do some cool stuff. What's the best time to go do stuff in those areas? Like winter's coming up, so I'm sure that this is probably the worst time to be traveling there.
Fall leaves change. It's awesome. Absolutely.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I don't even know what fall. That's the reason why I'm looking to these fall scents, because they don't have fall in Arizona. They have hot, and it's a little chilly. You might have to break out a windbreaker.
Do you guys even waste money on buying pots and pans, or you guys just use rocks out there in the sun?
That's what we do. We don't even need ovens out here. We are the oven.
You guys do it Flintstone style.
Right.
That's right. We don't need baking instructions. We just throw it out on the ground.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, really, this has been, well, we consider this we've not gotten hardly any rain. We had a monsoon, what we call it's a monsoon season where a lot of rain comes in, and we didn't get that this year. And it's just been over 100. Like, we've had the most consecutive 100 degrees since they've started doing records. So it's just hot and miserable here, hot and dry. And it sounds like I need to get out there. 70 degrees. That sounds awesome.
Actually,
I used to live there.
Alexa, what's the temp right now?
Right now in Chattanooga, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly clear skies. Throughout the night, you can expect more of the same. With a low of
okay, Alexa, we didn't need a whole rundown.
That's a woman.
Shut up, bitch. Yeah,
tells me too much. I just wanted to know.
We just wanted to know 62. We didn't need to know, the whole.
Well, it's a woman.
The clouds and that's what exactly. That's good times.
And it's gonna tell you at the end how you feel.
Yeah. I mean,
you feel like it's gonna be 65.
Yeah, the feels like.
You should probably take a jacket.
Yeah.
You should take a jacket.
What's on your mind?
You should. There's you take a jacket.
Yes.
When I said should, that was a kind of like there was no questions there really.
Yes.
Yeah. So Ponytail's like right outside Nashville right now. And it's
actually not Nashville. He's there. Johnson
Dave's
City.
Watching?
He's up in Bristol, Johnson City.
I'm still, man. I'm still waiting on Dave.
30 minutes from Nashville is what he just said.
Yeah, I need an excuse to go get tacos, so I need him to come. Come down.
He's parked there. Yeah, Dave's one of my best friends. I love Dave.
Like, I swear I can read. Like, I swear he says he's parked right outside Nashville.
Nice.
30 minutes is right outside.
I was going to say he lives though like 5 hours from Nashville. He has to travel.
Right.
Yeah, he's on the east side, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why he said earlier, like East Tennessee's better.
It is.
He's going to be coming this way.
I have to agree.
Yeah. I like Tennessee all together. It's a beautiful state. So it'd be even prettier if you got Captain out of there, but hey, whatever. They just let him win anyways.
Well,
where
Dave
would he go?
sent you a few messages, Rockin. If you get a chance, hit him back, man.
Yep. Good. Yeah. I'm ready for some tacos.
That man's always busy. Rockin's always busy. Like, I send him a message and I'm like, he'll hit me back when he has a moment.
I gotta say, everyone in this group probably works their butt off. We're all a bunch of hard workers. Anybody who does what we all do, promoting and getting out there and trying to cross-platform and do beards and stuff like that, we're all kind of deep in what we do, and we're all super busy in life.
Yeah.
You have to, and that's just that's the one thing is
passion.
Expectations about that. Yeah, absolutely.
Passion.
Yeah,
I don't think there's really not anybody that I know of, like, in our communities that's not always out there busting their ass no matter what. Yeah. I just think that's just kind of who we are as a community. It's what we do. We work hard, we play hard, and we come together to support each other.
And that's what this is about. So I'm just going to point that out again. This is about positivity, and then which is what our community is about. And I think that Mandy made a very big point, saying no negative posts, only positive. And this is all meant for that type of thing. And I like that about our community. Is I've run into, occasionally there's that beard drama, but I can tell you that most of our people are about positivity and trying to keep some sort of positive image about what we're doing. And we are all hard workers. Most of us, this is our second gig in some way. This isn't our full-time gig. So this is extremely taking, I sometimes work an extra 40 hours doing these editing and videos and live streams and getting prepared. I think it's a lot of work. And I think that I respect companies that are doing the same. I mean, imagine you guys are in that same boat creating amazing stuff. It's a passion project. And it's like what we were talking about last time, Ken, is that it's art, this is art. And I'm excited to see this art going into the cooking process, because I can't wait for Food Sense to come out. I'm all about food, and I can tell you that food is, I didn't think I would like Food Sense as much until recently, and I've gotten some really good Food Sense.
You have to give it a try.
No thanks.
Oh.
Are you working on
looking at me?
beard oil over there?
Say that again?
So is she working on gluten-free beard oil over there? She's over here talking gluten-free.
Okay, so
you putting gluten in our oils?
No.
If it's gluten-free, throw it away.
Well, I was like, okay, so
it's code word for garbage.
I have
It's
to
a trend word.
Yeah. Well, seriously, like, here's the thing. So diabetes runs in my family, like both sides. So my doctor is like, well, just kind of keep an eye on your sugar intake, right? Okay. So that means basically I can't eat anything. I can drink water and eat lettuce. Thanks. So I was like, man, I really want some chocolate chip cookies. And so I'm in the cold section at Kroger's and I'm looking through all these and I'm like, wow, like this has got like a whole day's serving of sugar. And so I picked up these that Amy's organic stuff. And I was like, all right, we're going to give this shit a try, right? They're not really that bad, but they're not that great.
That good either. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're not that bad,
I'll
but
tell
they're
you
not
who
that
you need to get a
great.
hold of is Miss Bluegrass. So Mel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've heard
yeah.
that her gluten-free are just absolutely to die for. I've heard that. And you cook, James, you cook some gluten-free, don't you?
I've made gluten-free. I made I've made different kinds of other ones. I forgot the diet that Tyson was on for a while. We can't have like a lot of sugar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I mean,
You're in the
keto? Is it that keto diet?
Cookies?
Keto diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it again, Rockin'.
Mandy, you're in the freezer section shopping for cookies.
Yeah.
That's not really where I go to get cookies.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes you just don't feel like doing it from scratch.
So you're just like, hey, I'm just going to make it look like I'm going to do this. I'm going to get, because that's what those are, the tubes of cookie dough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it comes in like this square thing, and I was just like,
oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
So I had them in, we have a little confection oven. And so I had them in there, and Charlie was like, hey, what are you making? I'm like, gluten-free cookies. And he was like, okay. And so like the timer went off, and I pulled them out, and I'm like, okay, I ain't ever made this shit before, but this shit don't look right.
Like cardboard.
Right. So I was like, there's no way this shit's done, right? So I put it back in there for like another 3 minutes, and I pull it out, and it still jiggles a little bit, and I was like, this shit still don't look right. So I put them in for like another 3, and then I'm like, okay. So I pull them out, I set them down. I'm like, they don't even look like chocolate chip cookies. They're real dark. Like the dough was real dark.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're not burnt. They're not burnt, but it's just like the
Mandy had too much whiskey.
But so like I pulled one out, and I'm like, okay, be prepared to vomit. So it wasn't that bad. And so Charlie gets one, and he was like, why does this taste? And I'm like, well, it's gluten-free. He goes, so that's why it tastes like sand. I'm like, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You take all
they're still sitting there.
I've seen, yeah. Well, now I know not to go buy those from the frozen food area and order them from James himself or Miss Bluegrass. One of the two.
Or Miss Mel. Yep.
Yeah, Mel's good.
Yeah.
Well, guys, my kids have become crazy over here.
Right. And it's after 9.
It is after 9. I want people to actually go to bed, except for us, West Coast folks. We're still sitting at 6:15 and 7:15. Is that you, Rockin'?
I gotta go get dinner. I'm
right.
So he's got some tacos to probably go eat or think about. So
that's what I had for dinner tonight was tacos. Homemade thing.
Tacos
is the best. Bearded on tonight?
He is.
He's on right now. So that's the reason why I'm saying that. That's the reason why our numbers went to they dropped, because Dan has 300 or 400 people on his streams now.
Well, I mean, when you have as many followers as he does,
absolutely.
I get it. I get it.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Makes total sense. So
we
are. Any last words? Any last thoughts behind what we are proposing here? Again, we are proposing that. And I will let you guys wrap up your last thoughts. But it's so we got in 6 weeks on November 20th, we're going to definitely re-meet again in some venue. And then we will talk about the winner, and we'll have judges, and there will be posts throughout the next 6 weeks that are hyping up this wonderful opportunity to kind of be part of the food sense. The food sense. What's the food sense? The food sense challenge. And this time we have the wonderful Rockin D Beard versus 10th Kingdom BC. But then we're going to keep this alive by the next challenge being BAM. So
right.
And we will talk about the judges. We'll probably post judges and things like that in the near future, and then how the challenge is going. So keep posted IG. These guys are 10th Kingdom BC. Rockin D Beard is Rockin_D_Beard. And he is on Instagram under that. And definitely, you guys both have YouTube channels, correct?
Yeah. I do a little bit on YouTube. Yeah. I'm getting ready to push that. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
We're actually probably going to jump on in just a little bit and do a little premiere for our live. We need to anyways. So y'all check it out.
Yep, for sure. For sure. Cool. Thank you guys for coming on in. Again, last thoughts. Anybody? So James, any last thoughts for you?
No, yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys pull off. And I know the artwork is going to be killer. I mean,
yep,
nothing can't wait for either is the artwork.
That's not right. You got professional artist over here, and you got me.
Yeah, him that shows up with like this big old background.
I mean, come on, I'm like an underdog.
Right.
Still good. So Rockin, Steve, what do you got? What's your thoughts? Final thoughts for the next couple of weeks or so?
I'm gonna start trying to figure out when's a good time to study and see what I'm gonna come up with.
Right on.
It takes time, it takes time to create, especially, that's when we first started talking about this. It's like, I just hope you're not planning on this to be like, in 2 weeks or whatever, because I've got, I've been working on butter for the last 6 weeks right now, just trying to create that. And so, it takes time.
Cool.
And just because it smells good in the bottle or, then when you go to test it, then you find out that the scent profile is only the duration, the longevity sucks or, whatever. So it takes a lot of testing once you finish that.
Yeah.
I'd like to extend to Rockin D if he needs any help on the artwork or anything. I'd love to help out. I mean, if you would like, man.
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Sweet.
Cool. Right on, Captain. Right on, Ken. Right on.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So Mandy, we got some cool artwork. We got some cool scents. Definitely the passion of art and you making sure that it's what you're up to your standard. Awesome. Mandy, what's your last thoughts?
My last thoughts is I probably have to go to bed early tonight because my brother's having eye surgery in the morning. So that's my last thought.
She's such a dedicated person. I tell you that every time I talk to her, she's helping one of her family members with something cool. So I've always appreciated that about her. She's always so positive about it too. She never whines about it. Like she's just, that's what I'm going to do. That's cool. I love that. So she's going to be developing the scent over the next couple of weeks and then trying it out. I can't wait to find out. How do you know
it's not already developed?
No, she might already be in it. Interesting.
She's been thinking about this longer than me for sure. So
yeah, she might have already started. She has a starting place. So
she's a typical woman. She's probably thought about this like 3 years ago, and she's in a moment,
I've got it. I mean, I've got it set up.
Holding it against us.
Yeah, I mean, like I got it laid out. Like Captain can tell you, like I was like, check this out. And he probably like had a heart attack when he opened it. And I'm like, day 1, week 1. Day 2, week 3, like it's broken down.
Very cool.
I've seen it.
I have seen this.
Gotta have a timeline. Yeah, gotta have a timeline.
She keeps me in check.
Someone's got to.
I know.
Hi, Van.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Cool. And so the creator of this challenge, what is your last thoughts? Captain, thanks for coming on in again. And
I think it's going to be a blast. I want to watch this go on for years. So whoever carries on this beard belt is going to hopefully challenge the next company, and maybe next year we can see it get bigger. My hope is that I just get to stay involved in it as it grows and like become something in the beard community. Maybe even get something behind it. We're trying to work on a platform right now to bring in Wild Horse, the Wild Rescue Ranch, and we want to see that get something out of this as well, and trying to help out with this ranch in South Arizona that we keep talking about, Wild Hearts Rescue. We want to see her maybe like get something like this. What's that?
Maybe the oil that we sell for this, some proceeds go to this what you're talking about.
That's what we were thinking. We really want to help somebody in this. A lot of the beard clubs, one of the thing I miss about beard clubs is that they always help something. They always did something positive, and I would think it would be great to see this do something positive this year and then grow and grow and grow and do something bigger each year. So that's my hope.
Yeah. And,
that's a great idea, guys. That's a great idea.
And Jessica is the young woman that runs that rescue. She works her ass off.
Well, I've got horses. I know they're expensive.
It's and she's taking them in, so it's not she has her own couple of horses. She's opening her home and her farm to these Mustangs that Captain was telling me, like, we were all talking last week, and she had like literally just saved one off of the glue truck. And it's just like,
they buy them all the time from the sale.
Yeah. And it's just like, wow.
Yeah. Arizona actually has a really bad wild horse problem. And there's areas where they're not getting enough food. I used to live in a couple areas where I live right next to one of them. And then when I lived in Maricopa, there was a huge amount, and there's not a lot of food. There's not a lot of food for them. So they'll take them on.
That's rocking.
Is that?
That Charlie, he was like sneaking in.
That's hilarious.
Who is that?
Charlie. like he appeared at the very top of my screen. He was like, and we're so Rocket was like, but and it's sad because there's Mustangs not just all over the West. And I think Texas is still having a problem with them as well. It's just there's not enough land to support them anymore. And
that's the problem in Arizona. There's just not enough food for them to eat. And I've seen them eating like shrubs. And it's like, I was told that they used to round them up, and now they're not doing that. So it's interesting.
Well, they actually do round them up. A lot of them that they do round up, they take south to Mexico, and they go to glue factories or to places where have things happen. That's what Jessica does. Is she works to stop these animals from getting put on the truck. Tries to get them off, and give them a life before the end of their life.
That's awesome.
A decent life. So
there's a documentary out there about it. It's heartbreaking because they are rounding them up and they're using helicopters. So it's very traumatic. And then they get hundreds of them in these corrals, and that's where they stay because they have nowhere to put them. So she definitely goes above and beyond, and it's a struggle.
I would definitely like to help. I live in Arizona, so I would love to. And I was literally 5 miles away, but I just didn't have time. I was with my 94-year-old granddad, so I really didn't have enough time to stop this time. But
granddad might have hit on her. Just saying.
This spring, we all need to make it out there and put in a couple hours of work. And
I would love to do that. Yeah, let me know,
that would be
and
really
we'll
fun.
start hooking some stuff up. Yeah, let me know, because I think that's something to be definitely. Very cool. I'd love to help out in any way I could. Yep.
Yes.
Cool, guys. Thank you all for coming on in, and I really hope that this is. I'm excited to see where this goes. Thanks again, Steve and Mandy and Ken, for jumping on in and letting us be part of this with you guys. We appreciate it. Me and James do. We're a good team, so we're always happy to have really awesome experiences with companies. So this is thank you for thinking of us. And to everybody who's watching, look forward to seeing them on Instagram and YouTube.
Right.
So
it'll be fun.
Very fun. Thank you guys very much, and have a great, fabulous night.
Peace.
Later.